Welcome back, trainers. So we're going to be continuing the trend of kind of using weird teams, Frankenstein teams, like I described in my last video. This time, we're going to be doing just poison type Pokemon. So yes, they're going to be dual types, because if I was using just all pure poison types, that would result in a pure loss. So basically, the savior of this team to kind of protect them, of course, is going to be the Muck. Now, I could have went with Drapion, which is also going to be a part dark type. So it will be taking neutral damage from, say, a Confusion user like Armor Mewtwo, which is a very big threat to this team and also can be weak to it as well. We're not going to go with Drapion, unfortunately, because it's just not going to be able to pick up the wins that Alolan Muck can do with that hard-hitting Dark Pulse, as well as Drapion's very slow energy gain with its quick move. So for the first team, we're going to be going with Toxicroak, Gengar, and Muck. Later down the line, we're going to be adding in Venusaur, but just for a few battles. So I found some success, guys. It actually worked, all right? So testing a lot of these teams out, these weird teams, these off-meta, never using Registeel or Giratina or Swampert. If you do, that's perfectly fine, but my score has actually dropped around, I'd say, the rank 8 trainers. So yeah, we're going to have to be picking this up and going with some meta, not, Giratina or Registeel, but something that's going to help me pick up the wins. But I found, like I said, success with this team. It was really fun, as you can see here. So with that said, I just want to give you the introduction. Also, if you can like this video, that really does help me out, guys, and I'll continue to do these videos. And if you're kind of getting sick of all this PvP, don't worry, I have other stuff planned. This is just kind of what's happening right now until they do give us the potential to, quote, raid from home, like Niantic said. We'll just see how all that works out. As well as running into a ton of lag, which we're not going to get into when it does come along here. I did exclude most of them, but we're going to take a look at something that really kind of upset me along the line here. That's going to be later down. But anyways, as you can see here, we're able to take our first win using this team. This was the first time using this team here. Switching immediately into Toxicroak and going for that Mud Bomb to finish off that Melmetal there. And we're actually able to take the win there. So moving into our next match here, we're ranked up with a 9. So it's going to be fluctuating between rank 9 and 8 because of the horrible dropping of our score using random things here. So for my first set, I was experimenting, and it resulted in, I think, 1 win with the team that I was trying to use. It wasn't the poison. So going into this next match, we're met with another Alolan Muck here. They did go for the Acid Spray. This is very interesting because now the Dark Pulses are going to be hitting harder. I do decide to go for the Gunk Shot here. And now, as you can see, the Dark Pulses are hurting quite a bit. So we're going to be going for another Gunk Shot here. And I don't remember 100% if I shield this up. They do decide to use a shield there. So kind of a lot of wasted energy. This is going to be going down. So I think we're going to go in here with Toxicroak. And we want to farm this thing down. We don't want to use this because we need the energy for the next Pokemon. So they hit us with a Acid Spray, lowering our defense there. That's not too great. Hopefully we're not going to see a Confusion user. It is going to be a Swampert. So we have a Gengar in the back. How are we going to pull this one off? So they have 2 shields, and they're going to be going for that Hydro Cannon, which is going to be doing a lot of damage to Gengar. So I'm going to be shielding that up here. So we're going to have to bait their shield. This is not very effective, but I'm expecting them to use a shield, seeing that they're in a pretty good position to spam me with Hydro Cannon onto that glassy Gengar and take me out. And they're making an immediate switch into Registeel. So this is very interesting. We have a Toxicroak in the back. So let's see how this plays out. Flash Cannon. Unfortunately, we wasted so much energy. Did you see that? Wow, that's very unfortunate there. So we're going to go in here with loaded energy on our Toxicroak. We need to take this thing out here, and we're able to get it out. In comes the Swampert, and this surprised me. I thought I would definitely get hit by a Hydro Cannon here. It looks like they didn't have enough energy, so I was able to finish it off with a Mud Bomb and Toxicroak. All poison team, looking to be pretty fun to use. Is it something you want to go in there with? I'm not going to recommend it, folks. This is like top tier challenge right here, okay? So take that with a grain of salt. Don't go in here and expect to win or anything like that. Potentially yes, but you really have to play it right. You know exactly which Pokemon does what. So each one of them does have a hard-hitting poison type move, which is going to be key here, as well as... So we are matched up against this Alolan Muck. Let's see what we can do here. We're going to be resisting all of the moves that they're going to be doing. the Sludge Wave, the Gunk Shot, the Dark Pulse. So we do have energy loaded, and we're just going immediately for Mud Bomb. It is going to be a Swampert. Now, I could switch, which would be maybe within my best interest, but if I do that, I'll be locked. So I do decide to just let the Toxicroak go down. Just going to be going in here and spamming the Swampert with my Dark Pulses on my Muck here. And we still have 2 shields and a Gengar in the back. If you have a Gengar with energy and 2 shields, or a Gengar with 2 shields in general, you're going to be able to do some damage. The only problem is, if they do have a Confusion user in the back, well, it's game over for that Gengar being part Poison type. That's going to hurt quite a bit, as well as Toxicroak too, unless we did have a ton of energy and able to spam them. So we're going to be going in here with the Gengar. Let's see if we're going to be able to pull this one off here. So taking them out, in comes the Swampert. Can we? We were so close to getting to that charge move, but unfortunately, we're not going to be able to take the win on this one. Or are we? Haha, I gotcha. We're going to go in here with the Muck and take him out with the Dark Pulse. Let's go. Okay. Look at that. All right. So we have a good matchup for our next battle here up against Giratina. Expecting a switch here. Swampert was a bit annoying. So they're going to be going into their Alolan Muck themselves, in which we're going to be going with our Toxicroak. It does counter it fairly hard, resisting all of the moves and doing super effective damage with Mud Bomb, as well as neutral damage with counter, and those counters really do add up. As you can see here, at this point, I'm not going to have to shield up. I can farm it down and then have energy for whatever they do decide to bring in here. Mud Bomb does hurt those fairy types, obviously, quite a bit. Potentially almost 1 KO shot, a lot of them, not at necessarily full health. So it is going to be the Giratina entering back in here, but that's great. So we have 2 shields, they have 2 shields. We're going to be going back in here with our Muck and going for that Dark Pulse. They do decide to use their first shield and switch into Swampert, in which we're going to be going in here with Gengar immediately. We can survive a Hydro Cannon, but it's going to bring us fairly low. And with that quick move doing super effective damage, we don't necessarily want to take that. Unfortunately, I did commit 2 shields at this point, and now we're just going to hope that they let this, or shield this up. Yeah, okay, so they used their last shield. Can we? We're so close to getting to a Shadow Ball, but let's see. All right, not very effective, but still doing a lot of damage here. So we have that Giratina in the back. Can we farm this thing down? I got a little nervous, folks. I got a little nervous, so I just went for it. We still have a bit of energy accumulated on our Muck here, so it's not all bad. All shields are down on both ends, so we're going to be able to take this win here, because there's no way, even if they got a boost from Ancient Power, that they can beat me at this point, unless they had a bunch of stacked energy. So they did give up that match, and we took the win there. Moving it into the next one, we're met with a Charizard here. Not particularly something I like to see, but it's not horrible. So we're going to go ahead and go for that Dark Pulse. Going for Gunk Shot is going to be doing big damage, but you never know if they're going to shield it up and you wasted all that energy, right? So we're going to go ahead and, I think, shield this. It's a Blast Burn, so good call on that. They did not go for the shield bait. They're switching into Swampert here. So what do? Do I decide to just continue on? I think I do, because I know the Gengar can handle that Charizard, and if I switch, I'm locked. Might as well do as much damage at this point with this Muck, and then kind of just play it out through that. So as you can see here, I do have Venusaur on the side, and I said we're going to be seeing that later on, which is also going to be a part Poison type. I decided to take out Gengar and switch of the Venusaur because of the Swamperts roaming. It was just overwhelming, way too many of them. And I'm convinced at this point there is an algorithm. I mean, you don't have to agree with me. But it's really weird, because I feel like the Pokemon Go community, not all people obviously, but if you voice a specific opinion, unpopular opinion, you get attacked. Like, I don't get it. It's weird. Maybe it's because I'm a YouTuber and everybody wants to specifically take shots, and they found a little golden opportunity, a window to actually attack me. So yeah, I think that there is an algorithm, and I also think before, when I was saying that there was cheating going on, it's like I'm getting blamed for anybody saying that there's still cheating going on. It's because of me is the reason why they're saying that. Absolutely and utterly insane. But okay, I didn't know my reach was that big. But like I said, it's pretty much just people trying to, they found a little window of opportunity, and they've either never liked me, they're jealous of how I perform and what I do here, and they're just trying to take their shot finally that they've been waiting and aiming for months or years potentially. But anyways, let's go ahead and focus on these battles, okay? So we're up against the Venusaur. We did decide to shield that up, gain a little bit more energy here, and we're going to go ahead and go for that gunk shot. Let's see if we can get this through, and we do. And we're able to finish them off. They did go through both of their shields. We went through one. We're so low on health at this point that they're going to be able to farm us down. We're going to go ahead and go in here with Gengar. Their shields are down. So if they don't switch, we're going to be able to one-shot that thing with Shadow Ball. So they do decide to switch, and it's a Steelix, folks, and we have a Toxicroak. Let's go. Let's go. Toxicroak can handle a Steelix with ease. Now, this is definitely not an Earthquake. Not that I could shield it up at this point, but I think I would have been able to take it out potentially before it was able to get off an Earthquake. Anyways, they go in here with the Giratina again, because that's all they have. I go for a Sludge Bomb. Not what you want to do. You just want to go for Mud Bomb, all right? Because poison is going to be resisted by ghost types. Now, this is ridiculous. Watch this. We had our Shadow Ball. There we go. Come on, can we? Oh, my gosh. Are you kidding me? You kidding me? Is this going to KO us? We had it there, too. We were so close. Unfortunately, not able to take the win there. But at least it was a good fight. On to the next one here. We're met with an Excalibur. This is very interesting here. I've been contemplating actually using this. So it does have counter for the quick move. It can potentially have, I do believe, Bulldoze for the charge move, which is going to be super effective. Although a lot of people are going to be running, I think, Aerial Ace and X-Scissor. This specific one, though, they're running Acid Spray. So they did lower our defense. So the counters are going to be doing a lot more damage. It's going to be neutralized because we are going to be part dark, and that is poison as well. So we didn't use any shields. We're going to go in here with Gengar and farm. Since we're going to be resisting that counter, Toxicroak too, but I figured just farm with Gengar. We have 2 shields. They're going to be going in here with Charizard. We're going to go for the Sludge Bomb because that's the lesser energy costing move, and it's still going to hurt it quite a bit. As you can see here, we're going to be able to shield up and then farm that Charizard down. Now let's see what they have in the back. We also have Toxicroak, so if it is a Psychic user, I think we're goners. So we're going to be going for a Sludge Bomb to get that shield, and we get it. Then switching into Toxicroak here, yeah, I just had to switch. I mean, wanted to keep going with Gengar, but the Dragon Breath I feel like would have taken me out. So potentially we're going to be able to go back in here and hit them with a couple of Shadow Claws and take them out. We'll see how this works out here, but not looking great. We do have a shield left. They were able to farm us quite a bit there, so yeah. So we shield that first one up, and they have another one ready to go. Yet again, Gengar losing to Giratina. It's all good, buddy, Gengar. We know you're Glass Cannon going up against these Titans. I mean, yeah, they can't stand Giratina. So we're met with a Charizard with our Muck. So we've seen this, right? So what we're going to do this time is just going to go for the Dark Pulse. And that was very quick, so expecting a Dragon Claw. I think this one was running the Air Slash. Yeah, that's what it's running, I think. So we're going to be going for a Dark Pulse again. They do decide to use a shield at this point, and I think I shield this up potentially, or we're going to do the same thing as we did last time. Oh wow, we had the Dark Pulse. We're going to go in here with the Gengar farm down. So we didn't use a shield. We have a bit of energy in our Gengar, so let's just hope they don't have a Confusion user. All right, so we're going to be going for Shadow Ball, the hardest hitting move that Gengar can do here. But unfortunately, they did shield it up, but it's okay. It's not like a big loss of energy. They're almost equal, Sludge Bomb and Shadow Ball, although Sludge Bomb is going to have lesser energy. They made an immediate switch. Don't know what's out there right now. It's going to be a Steelix, so Shadow Ball is still a good call there. So since we did so much damage, we're going to be going in here with our Toxicroak and taking it out. In comes the Blastoise here. We have a shield left, so we're going to be looking great. We're going to be able to shield that up and get to the Sludge Bomb, and this should KO, well, this will KO the Blastoise here, and we're able to take another win with the all-toxic poison-type team, I should say. So if I had to pick a type to be, like, say, a gym leader style trainer, probably would be poison. I really do like poison. Poison or fighting type, right? So we're met with another Alolan Muck here, and what they're going with the Gunk Shot. Very nice, I like that. Like your style there. So this is going to be kind of a mirror match. I hit my Gunk Shot a little slow there, so I have pretty high attack, so I'm assuming I'm going to be able to win the charge move priority, which I did there. I just hit it a little slow last time, so that's why we didn't go first. They're going for the Dark Pulse this time. Very clever. But the thing is, they did use a shield, and they're going to be winning the lead here, but they're down a shield and we're up. So we're going to be able to farm, going in with Gengar after they do make a switch into Clefable here. And this is a very favorable matchup. Gengar's squishy though. They are going to be shielding that up. And we're going to be going for that Sludge Bomb. But unfortunately, we're having to use a shield at this point. We're definitely not going to let it go down. Toxicroak is going to take neutral damage from Charm because of the poison typing. But it's still going to hurt it. So we don't really want to see it. Anyways, they're shieldless at this point. We don't need to shield up anything they're about to throw at us because it's not very effective. We can farm down. But they're making a switch into Cloyster. We're going to be going for a Sludge Bomb here. So this is not looking too... I mean, it's not looking... Actually, it's looking great. Look at that. We got it. And we're going to be going for a Mud Bomb here. And taking the win. Alright, never mind. And we had a shield left. Well, okay. That worked out great. So, moving on to the next battle here. We're met with a Lucario. This is not good for us. So, we're making an immediate switch into Gengar here. And they're going to be bringing in Giratina. We're just going to go for Shadow Ball. I mean, we're locked in. We're going to burn a shield anyways. If we get it through, great. But they know better because that would have pretty much one-shotted Giratina. We're going to let... Oh, shield this up. Well, okay. Because we're able to get to another Shadow Ball. They're probably going to shield this up. And there you go. They used their last shield. We have the Muck in the back, which can actually handle the Giratina quite significantly. So this is going to be good. I feel like I can farm for a minute. Unless they do decide to switch or hit us back-to-back with charge moves here, which is going to be Dragon Claw. And now they've got us halfway. Bringing in Togekiss. They are shieldless. Now let's see what you can do, Toxicroak. So as you can see, charms are hurting. Is this going to KO? Almost. We're able to finish it off with counters. Alright, this isn't the best, but it's not the worst. Because now we're going to be able to Mud Bomb this Giratina. Is it going to KO? Oh, this is perfect. This is great. We want it to go down now. We want them to use their energy. We're going to go in here with Muck and just do a Snarl. And we're going to be going for that Gunk Shot. And doing big damage to Lucario. This is down to the wire here, folks. We're going to have to shield this up even if it's a power-up punch. Unfortunately, we're just that low. And, wow. Unfortunately, we are able to... actually survive. I just wanted to kind of keep you on your seat there. We're actually able to survive that power-up punch, get off a Dark Pulse, not very effective, and we take the win up against that Lucario. Ah, yes, Poison Team, let's go. Alright, on to the next one. We're met with a Lapras here. Okay. Lapras is tanky. We have Toxicroak, which can handle it, right? So, we're just going to take whatever they throw at us, expecting an Ice Beam. That was quite the charge up that they did there. Could potentially go for a Gunk Shot, but I'm expecting them to use a shield, but they didn't. They're letting their Lapras just lose health here, which is fine. They probably know they'll win this matchup. And I'm going to preserve my shield and go in with the Toxicroak and do a little bit of farming here. They have the switch lead now, so whatever they switch into, if they have a Confusion user, it's going to be Clefable. Yeah, this is good for us. Let's see if we're going to be able to pull this win off. So they let it go through. They still have 2 shields, and we're able to farm a little bit. I think I should shield this and then potentially go for a Sludge Bomb to bait their shield. Little lag here. That's right. And there we go. We're able to get to that Sludge Bomb and expecting a shield out of that. Otherwise, that Giratina would potentially go down, and hypothetically, if I hit a Shadow Ball, but it was a Gunk Shot or Sludge Bomb. Anyways, we're going to be going here with Toxicroak and going for the Mud Bomb. They're shielding that up. And we have some lag. That was some baloney, guys. Like, oh my gosh, it's so annoying. What happened there was they were able to gain energy and I was not. It's like they were getting theirs, but I wasn't getting mine. So now we're behind. Now let's see how this is going to work out because of that lag here. Toxicroak, hold on, buddy. You can do this. You can do it. Shadow Sneak, doing more damage than the Dragon Claw. Now we're going to be going for Mud Bomb. This is not going to KO. Almost. Oh, double KO. Wow. Okay, so if I was able to gain my energy at that point, then potentially I could have won that. I'll take a double KO, but it's still a loss, which is still ridiculous. Anyways, we're met with a Swampert here. Don't like that. And we're switching to our Gengar, and they're going in with their Registeel, and at this point, we go Shadow Ball all the way. We don't bait. We're just going Shadow Ball. And we're able to get that through, and they're going to be able to take us down with lock-ons. Not very effective. Yikes. So we're going to be going in here with Toxicroak. Unfortunately, they were able to gain enough energy to get off another charge move. Going to let this go through. It's a Focus Blast. Should probably go for Flash Cannon, just a little FYI. It's going to be neutral damage. Focus Blast is resisted by my Poison type. They're bringing in their Swampert here. We have a good amount of energy. Using our first shield, switching into Muck here to absorb the Hydro Cannon and gain a little bit of energy. And we're going to be obviously going for Dark Pulse here because the Poison type is not very effective. Getting it through here. So I think I shielded this up. And I wanted to farm it, but nah. If I was to do that, I would probably lose, surely. So we get their last shield. They want that Swampert to survive. And Hydro Cannon takes us out. Toxicroak can farm down. What do they have in the back? It's going to be a Shiftry. Oh my gosh, let's go. Sludge Bomb. Let's go. This is going to KO. Yeah, let's go Poison Team. Taking the win. Let's get it. All right. So starting it off with the Muck, of course, again, as you can see. And we're met with a Cloyster. Didn't like this too much here. So I have to start, thinking about what I'm going to do in the back with the Gengar and Toxicroak here up against that. So we're constantly lowering our attack with the Icy Wind here. That's not great at all. I let this go through. We're going to be able to get to a Gunk Shot barely. And even that's not doing much damage because of our attack being lowered. So I decided to go in with the Gengar. Oh, that was a mistake. I did not mean to do that. Okay, that's what it was. So unfortunately, now we're locked. And now they know what else we have in the back. So not looking great. They do go in here with the Sceptile. Leaf Blade, we're going to let that go through. We still have 2 shields. We're going for a Sludge Bomb. Please let it go through. They shield it. Mud Bomb's not going to be very effective to that pure grass type. If I shield... Okay, man, I really had a plan here. Shielding that up. They're making a switch into Registeel. We're going for Mud Bomb. And... Alright, so they're shieldless. We have energy on our Gengar, so that's good. When we did switch into it for just a minute, we're able to gain enough energy, so we pretty much had a Shadow already. We will be shielding this up. We will be resisting the Leaf Blade. We were able to farm down. We're loaded at this point. Going for a Sludge Bomb. Doing big damage and taking the win. Alright. Let's go on to the next one here. We're met with a Venusaur. This is a very favorable matchup for us. So we're just going to stick with this one here. As you're going to see, Frenzy Plant, it's just nasty. Even as we resist it, it's still digging into our Muck quite significantly here. We can win this matchup, but it is going to cost us a shield, or if we were potentially able to get a Gunk Shot through. So they decide to shield that up. And we're going to let this... Oh no, we're shielding up too. Alright, so we're holding our ground here. We said, no, Venusaur, you will not win this battle. They use 2 shields. Okay, so we're letting this go through. And at this point, we can get to a Dark Pulse and take them out. I was expecting a switch here, but they decided to continue on, which works for me. Able to take that out. We have such low health, they're able to just take us out immediately, which is great, so they can't farm us. Questionable entrance here. Could have potentially went with Gengar. Alright. Oh, I have the Venusaur now. That's why. Oh, okay. So now we're looking at the Toxicroak, Alolan Muck, and Venusaur team. So, yep. Not looking good. Okay, we have a Charizard back there, and we're up against Giratina, which is going to be resisting all of our moves here. So, yeah. This isn't great. If I had the Gengar, I would have been looking a lot better. I would have switched into it up against the Charizard at that point. But we could not do that with the Venusaur, right? Obviously, they would have taken us out. So my only hope at this point is farming it. Okay, yeah, watch what happens. This happened periodically throughout the day, and I wasted probably a good full set. So we farmed all that energy, and look what happened. We were able to potentially take out that Charizard and take the win, but it freezed here. And I loaded the game back up, and this is what happened. As soon as I opened back up, you lose. All right, awesome. So we lost pretty much 5 battles because of that today. And yeah, it's great, good times. Anyways, so we're met with a Poliwrath. We switch into Toxicroak, and they're switching into Lapras, which we're going to be doing a lot of damage to Lapras. If we have shields, we're going to be looking real good here. Do decide to shield this up. We want to keep that Toxicroak a little bit healthy because we are doing super effective damage here. Potentially going to be able to do okay up against that Poliwrath as well. Going for that Mud Bomb, and they shielded up. Wow, what a big waste of energy, unfortunately, for us there. And they're going to be hitting us up with that Surf. We do have the Lapras at this point, so I decided to just go ahead and farm. This is too soon. This is going to be a Surf, so we let it go through. They do have Poliwrath in the back. If they have a full team weak to grass, then yeah, but I highly doubt that. They're going back in with Poliwrath. Okay, so they have other plans for us. So they switch into Licky Licky, and we go into our Alolan Muck. Now, this is good for us. We just have to time this perfectly and make sure that the Poliwrath doesn't come in here and farm us. So it's going to be potentially able to hit us with multiple Ice Punches on our Venusaur, and that's what we need to worry about here. So I'm going to farm a little bit, letting them bring us down a little bit more, getting a little bit more energy, and we're going to be looking good. Anyways, trainers, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and I'll continue to bring you some more Go Battle League videos with unique teams and beyond. So be safe out there, trainers. Thank you for watching again, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.